Today, the electoral campaign is about to end in Argentina. Now, the campaign managers and party representatives are meeting with the National Electoral Authority to put the final touches on arrangements for this Sunday's poll. The Front for Victory candidate, Buenos Aires Governor Daniel Scioli, will hold a massive rally this afternoon at Buenos Aires' Luna Park, along with local officials, governors, and lawmakers from his party there. The leader of Let's Change, the mayor of Buenos Aires City, Sergio Massa, will end his campaign at the Art Museum in the capital's Tigre district. And Renewal Front candidate Mauricio Macri will do the same at the Orfero Stadium in the province of Cordoba. And now for the latest on these important elections for Latin America and for Argentina, we turn to our correspondent there in Argentina, Laureano Ponce. Hello there, Laureano. The one thing we know here is that these elections will mean the end of the Kirchner family's time in office. To what extent will their legacy continue or disappear based on who wins these elections?
Well, hello to you, Cody, and to all our audience. The first thing we need to say about the legacy of the Kirchner government is that it is very difficult for it to meet an end after these elections, depending on who wins. Because something we need to keep in mind is that several pro-Kirchner organizations are going to hold dozens of seats in parliament after the election, according to the recent polls that say that the Front for Victory ticket is around 40% of the vote. And also that another pro-Kirchner ticket is going to, most likely, according to the same polls, be governing the province of Buenos Aires, which is the most important province here in Argentina. So, taking into consideration these two facts, plus the massive support that the Kirchner family has granted over the years, it is very difficult to say that their legacy will meet an end based on who wins. What most probably will happen is that it will become some new form of a political movement based on the same policies, based on the same left-leaning policies, but without being in the national government right now.
Laureano, what issues have sort of dominated this campaign there? If you could briefly run through some of them for this, and how do the top candidates differ on those issues?
Well, the main issues have been, on one side, social policies and wealth distribution policies. Main candidates right now, Daniel Scioli, has said that he is going to continue with the policies carried on by the governments of Nestor Kirchner and Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, and he is also committed to the rights of the workers, to respecting the rights of the workers and labor conditions, and he has said that, for example, some measures that are demanded by the economic establishment, such as currency devaluation, are not among his priorities. On the other side, the Buenos Aires City Mayor Mauricio Macri, who is leading the right-wing coalition Cambiemos, is more committed to this idea of recovering the profit rate of big businesses as the path towards economic growth. And of course, the welfare policies, like the universal child allowance. But on this topic, all candidates agree that it must continue. On the other hand, the second important issue has been foreign policy. On one hand, Daniel Scioli, the candidate for the ruling Front for Victory, has said that his priority will be strengthening Mercosur, strengthening also all these political spaces of Latin American unity, such as UNASUR, CELAC. For example, we must remember that the first international visit he made while being a candidate was to Cuba. He met with Raúl Castro, where he demanded the end of the Cuban embargo. And on the other side, Mauricio Macri has said that, all right, we need to strengthen the Mercosur, but we also need to start looking at the Trans-Pacific Partnership as a way, we would say, an unspoken way of recovering the alignment with the United States policy for Argentina. These are the two main topics that we would say are more evident, or how they differ in their platforms.
That Trans-Pacific Partnership we've heard so much about in the past few months. All right, Laureano Ponce reporting from Argentina. I'm sure we'll be checking back with you, Laureano, as we start to learn the results on Sunday and into next week.
Thanks to you, Cody, and goodbye to all our audience.